How long will it take for you to heal from a breakup of a relationship? 3 months, no contact, will allow you to get your feet back under you. 3 years will allow you to make a full recovery. If you break up with someone and you have any type of contact with them within that first 3 months, the clock resets. Example. So if you break up with somebody, whether it's they decide to break up with you, you decide to break up with them, or it's mutual, doesn't matter. This is off my personal life experience. Do what you want. If you break up with them, say today's Friday, and 2 weeks go by, and 2 Fridays from now, you text, say, oh, I'm just checking in to see how you're doing. The clock resets. You will not begin to heal from a relationship if you do not establish the 3-month no contact rule. In my opinion, in my experience, do what you want. The only way to get your feet back under you, the only way to gain your self-confidence, the only way to create healthy boundaries is to go 3 months after an official breakup of no contact. Anything else will keep a lingering, dying relationship on your side. And if that dying relationship is by you, you will continue to die. It'll infect you with unhealthiness. And it's going to take about 3 full years of you establishing new habits and new routines to make a full recovery. Now, after the 3 months, no contact, and maybe down the road, I would say at least minimum 6 months. If you wanted to just say, hey, how you doing? That's fine. That's fine. But you got to go, you got to get that 3 months out of the way. And then you got to focus on 3 years that you really need to stay away from them, man, for the most part, 90% of the time. Because within that first, let's take the 3 months. Within that first 3 months, one is if you're the person that basically got rejected, if you text them and you think you can just be friends just because you want to keep them in your life, if you find out they're dating somebody else, you know what I mean? You're going to lose your mind. You're going to lose your mind. You're going to go crazy. And it's not unhealthy for you. And if you are the person that broke it off with somebody else, you got to remember, they like you more than you like them. If they find out you're talking to somebody else, you're hurting them. You're not a leader by keeping that relationship, even if they want to keep the relationship. The first 3 months have to be no contact. And every time you establish contact within that first 3 months, the clock resets. That's the only way to heal from a breakup. And then you have to really focus on 3 years, going really without them in your life 90% of the time. That's the only way you change directions. That's the only way you move on. Everything else, you keep this relationship as a side piece, it's going to hurt you. You're not going to grow. You are not going to grow. Because you keep that there, it just prohibits you from growing. It's a freaking, what do they call it? Crutch. It's a crutch. You won't really develop your leg muscles if you keep that crutch on the side just in case you get lonely. It's a crutch. So that's it. In my personal life experience, this is real simple. I don't need to make a 30-minute video for this one, but it's a simple video. But let me tell you, not a lot of people can get this, and I understand why, because it was very hurtful for me. I went through this on both sides. I got rejected, and then I had to kind of reject somebody else. And this is my advice. You do what you want. My advice: how long does it take to heal from a breakup? 3 months, no contact, and it's going to take 3 full years. Yes, you will find joy again. Yes, you will find happiness again, but there's a lot of pain in between now and then. And so I sympathize with that. I've been there, been very hurt myself. And let me just say this too. You can get in the best shape of your life, doesn't matter. They still don't want you. And they can get in the best shape of their life, doesn't matter. You'll be happy for them. You still don't want them. So you can get that revenge body going on. You can buy the hottest outfits to make them jealous, doesn't matter. They don't want you and you don't want them. No matter how the pie divides, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if you like them more than it doesn't matter who likes who more. Doesn't matter what they wear, doesn't matter you get in the best shape of your life, they still don't want you. And I know it's hurtful, I know it's painful. It was for me, I went through it. But what I'm trying to tell you is, yes, you will find joy again. Yes, you will develop a new mindset. It feels like it will never end and you want to die without them, that you'll never be happy again. But that's just your mind playing tricks on you. And I've been through it, and I can tell you, you need to do 3 months, no contact. It's going to take 3 full years to make a recovery, and you take life one day at a time. Stay inspired.